Ifeso Hui, O Mirazorth, Canal Kerno.
Welcome to this week's Cornwall channel. Where did you get that?
AJ's just passed me this, our
Sound engineer.
sound engineer,
Sound designer.
sound designer, and all-round funny man.
And your hair. You've done something to your hair as we've been like Justin Bieber, like. Anyway, coming up in this week's show, we have a Royal Cornwall special, a fantastic 3 days.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah. Really nice weather down at the Royal Cornwall Showground, packed with people. Couldn't have asked for more.
And I was surprised how many people came up to us. I mean, just show me back.
I'll show you back.
And go, oh, they said, we watch you on the TV. I couldn't, you can turn around now. I just couldn't believe how many people were approaching us. It was great to see you all.
Fantastic, yeah. And, well, amazing, isn't it, really?
It is.
Just the amount of people that know about us. Obviously, we can never have enough people knowing about us, but it's just brilliant that so many people already do.
So please get in touch with us, Facebook, Twitter, email, visit the website, cornwallchannel.co.uk. This is your channel, all about Cornwall, so get in touch and look forward to producing some stuff that you think you would like to see.
My best bit of the show, just to put it out there, is probably Tighten the Robot.
Tighten the Robot.
Tighten the Robot is
Kangaroo
good.
Kid.
Kangaroo Kid was very good. And not to mention the cattle and everything else, the main part of the show, really.
Don't normally do this, but tonight, the 17th of June, is my mum's birthday, so happy birthday to you, Mum.
This one's for you.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Well, as you can see, thousands of people are descending upon here at the showground at Weybridge. Welcome to the Royal Cornwall Show 2013. Okay, we're here then with the legend that is Dean Woods on the Western Morning News stage. Dean, what is it? Royal Cornwall Show to you?
It's just fantastic. I think it just sums up the whole of Cornwall, whether it's corporate, whether it's massive entertainment, whether, you know, people come to the Royal Cornwall Show and they meet old friends that they've not seen for years. I've seen a couple of school friends today, actually, but, you know, obviously, primarily it's one of the world's biggest agricultural shows, which is world class, actually, you know, the standard. But, you know, for entertainment, for stages, for kids, for old people, for everybody. It is just the biggest event in Cornwall. There's nothing bigger.
And the music coming out of this stage today is awesome.
We're blessed to have and had wonderful acts on the Western Morning News stage. Even you're going back to the Fisherman's Friends, and today we've got performances from the Cornish Wurzels, who you know they're brilliant. I think they're on a little bit later on this afternoon. I think they're on at 3:30, but I will be tweeting people to let people know what's on the stage. Coming up, we've got performances from the Performing Arts Department of Cornwall College. We have some of the bands and some of the dancers. Today we've got their blues section. And of course we've got Black Velvet, who I think you've already seen. Yeah. So yeah, we've had some wonderful entertainment here, and obviously this is all sponsored by the Western Morning News.
It's good stuff, Dean. Get on and do what you do well.
Thanks a lot, Sean.
Thanks a lot. What's the feelings going through your mind right now?
Just kind of running myself through the routine, getting myself in the kind of zone, and obviously, yeah, just getting myself prepared and obviously focused on 100% on what's got to be done.
Well, good luck, my friend. We're looking forward to the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, it seems very apt that we're talking business here now at the Royal Cornwall Show. We're in a lovely business car. I'm here now with Kim from the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce. Kim, what is the effect of the Royal Cornwall Show for business here in Cornwall?
It's absolutely massive, as you know, Shane. It's where Cornwall connects, really, and everybody's here. Yesterday, I spoke to everybody from top-notch business people, Sir This and Bishop of Truro, right down to friends of my son and that sort of thing. So everybody's here. It's a real place where Cornwall connects. And I think when the weather's like this, a lot of money will be spent. People are feeling good about it. There's a few signs in the economy that things are getting better anyway. Cornwall's feeling fairly upbeat. When the weather's like this in early June, we're all hoping it's going to be like this for the next 4 months now.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think it's a place where, you know, hopefully the reports after the 3 days will be really good this year.
And of course, with thousands of, a lot of our viewers running their own small businesses here in Cornwall, the Chamber really is there to help, isn't it?
The Chamber is what I think oils the wheels of commerce. We say we make it easier doing business in Cornwall than the hours are silly. Anything that people are struggling with, whether it be training, mentoring, grants, they need to collaborate, and I think if the Chamber of Commerce didn't exist, it would be invented tomorrow, because it's natural human instinct to get together and bounce ideas off each other. And the talk I did this morning at the CLA breakfast was all about collaboration and how only in a landscape of thousands of small businesses we need to work together in order to achieve things, and Cornwall's absolutely ripe for it.
So I'm here now with some faces that you'll probably recognise within the community here in Cornwall. James Staunton from Sinnelstall Brewery, and of course Tim Smith from the Eden Project. Gents, talk to me about this fine Eden Pale Ale.
Well, it's a very exciting new brew that we've done. It's a keg product rather than a cask ale, because we really feel that keg ale is on the way back. It sort of went out of vogue several years ago, and cask ale's very much come into fashion. But with the craft brewing really hitting the brewing scene at the moment, we think this is well placed to benefit from that. It's flavoured with saffron and ale cost, which till very recently I'd never heard of. But it's grown at the Eden Project, and it's a herb, and used to flavour beer back in the 16th century. So it's been quite an educational day, not just from the beer point of view, but what goes into it.
This is it. And of course, great news about two Cornish companies, Tim, collaborating on something like this.
No, of course it is. James and I have been mates since, 1991, and we've sort of had a sort of courtship over many years to explore something we'd like to do together. And we suddenly found ourselves in a position of, I guess it's that thing, I once went into a pub in Gorham, and I'd been there for 8 years, and there was a farmer who had ignored me for 8 years, and suddenly he looked up and he said, "Looks like you're staying, would you like a pint?" And I think with us it was a bit like that. It was like, okay, so you're not here fly by night, and we thought we'd actually, the brewery's been built up over 200 odd years, isn't it? I mean, it's a fantastic brewery. And I think we needed to prove ourselves for a while, and I think we now feel that the time is right to do something that isn't gimmicky. I think the real point about this is it's not a tourist ale, say, ooh, here we are in Cornwall, let's have a two brands coming together to do something that's junky. It's a bloody good beer. And as you see, my glass is half full. As
I was going to say half full,
is.
yes, of course.
But the darn thing about this beer is you actually want to drink it as opposed to talk about it. So hurry up.
I think it's great. I've got a lot of time for this. And just to finish, of course, the Royal Cornwall Show for you guys. What is it?
It's a fantastic flag waving exercise for us. We love welcoming customers to the stand. We're delighted the weather is considerably better than last year, and that brings in a lot more people, obviously, and we're delighted to be here.
If you was to sum up with one word what the Royal Cornwall Show is, the atmosphere, everything that we're experiencing now, what would it be?
It's a bit like the Cornish god took everything that was good about Cornwall, put it into a funnel, and it landed here.
Now, how long have you been involved with the Royal Cornwall Show?
I've been a member of the Royal Cornwall Show some more than 40 years, and even moving to Dorset, we come back every year for the Royal Cornwall Show and spend 3 days at the Royal Cornwall. Yep.
Now, they tell me you're the equivalent of Simon Cowell, but in the agricultural world. How do you judge these bulls, cattle?
Yeah, well, when I'm judging, you obviously have different breeds, and so you have to take all the breeds into account. And so I treat them all as individuals and look at their good points and bad points. And at the end of the day, you weigh up which is the animal which has the least bad points or the most good points, whichever way you want to look at it. And it's the animal which really, when it comes into the ring, it catches your eye. It has that presence and an alertness that really makes it stand out from other cattle. And the correctness. So in terms of body shape, it is the perfect body shape. And that's what you're basically looking for. And the other thing, bearing in mind these are animals which are breeding animals, either the female or the bull. They have to be able to walk well. So the carriage and how they walk is very, very important.
And the importance of the Royal Cornwall Show for you?
Oh, to me, it is the show in the country, to be quite honest. And I suppose I'm biased. But, it's 3 days that I really enjoy, meeting people. The show is full of everything in terms of exhibitions. Whether it's the flower tent, the cattle, sheep, pigs, poultry, it's all there, and there's something for everybody. But to me, it is the place that you have to come once a year. And as I say, my wife and I and family, we come for 3 days and thoroughly enjoy it.
Behind me then, we've got the crowd here at the Royal Cornwall Show. We're filming for the Cornwall Channel on Sky. What do you think of this show?
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you think, the little ones here? What do you think of the Royal Cornwall show? All good?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay.
What's your favourite bit? Looking forward to the RAF Falcons jumping out of an airplane?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm looking forward to Kangaroo.
Kangaroo Kid. How cool is Kangaroo Kid?
Yeah.
Huh? Excellent. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and you'll be able to see yourself now on Sky Television. What do you think about that? Well, just off the main ring here at the Royal Cornwall Show, I'm now with Andy from Tregothnan and Cheryl from the Cornwall Community Foundation. Andy, can you tell us what is it that sums up the Royal Cornwall Show for you guys?
Oh, well, it's just a chance for us to give people in Cornwall the quintessentially English tea experience at the Royal Cornwall Show.
And this English tea is grown in Cornwall?
Yes. Black tea grown here on the Tregothnan estate. So we grow herbal teas and black tea, Camellia sinensis. So.
Now, I was hearing earlier on that charcoal plays a part in today's proceedings.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Absolutely. Well, you know, barbecuing here in Great Britain, you know, obviously you can rely upon the weather. We've now got this great English oak charcoal. So the majority of charcoal is imported from South Africa, Africa in general, or from Europe. So we're using English oak charcoal. So
I've got a lot of time for this, and of course the Cornwall Channel is all about communities, you guys watching, and someone here knows about communities here in Cornwall is Cheryl. Cheryl, tell us a bit about the Cornwall Community Foundation.
And we're sharing the stand this year with Tregothnan. They very kindly invited us here, and they're donating 25% of all the takings today to the foundation. And we're a charity based in Cornwall, and all of our money stays in Cornwall. So the money that we raise, we donate out to worthy causes throughout the county, and that could be anything from a lunch club for the elderly, refurbishing a village hall. We work with mental health groups, anybody that's in need really in Cornwall we work with to make lives better. So all of our money stays in Cornwall, and Tregothnan have been very, very kind in helping us out today.
So what's next for Tregothnan then? What have you guys got coming up?
Well, we're exporting tea to China.
That's quite big news.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's good.
On a slightly more local level, just continuing to work with good partners, engaging with the local community, drinking lots of tea.
And again, that doesn't make you bad people. Well, look, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show and keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks very much.
The St Austell Bay and the Foy Estuary are some of the most sought after properties in Cornwall. At Mayweather and Groves, we specialise in helping you buy, sell or rent in these stunning locations. Our experienced team of enthusiastic professionals have excellent local knowledge and can assist in all property matters. To find out more about buying, selling or renting in St Austell Bay and the Foy Estuary areas, visit mayweather.co.uk. Kingsley Entertainment, the Southwest premier dealer for Bose, Sonos and Sony. The concept of our store is unique. You can see, touch and hear everything from the biggest brands in the world of home entertainment. We're conveniently located just off the A30 at Kingsley Village, Fradden. Why not pop in and speak to one of our highly trained staff? Kingsley Entertainment, the premier dealer for Bose, Sonos and Sony in the Southwest. Bordering Mullion Cove's picturesque beach and harbour, Island View Holiday Apartments offer you an opportunity to relax and unwind. With magnificent sea views and direct access to the coastal path, at Island View you can enjoy timeless beauty and tranquility. Island View is a classic Cornish home that was lovingly redeveloped into 2-bedroom apartments, remaining true to its original character, but incorporating modern standards. We offer an attractive escape with all the comforts of home.
And of course, what show wouldn't be complete without the fun fair? Just bumped in here to Jola, local lad like, and Jola, what is it about the Royal Cornwall show for you that keeps you coming up here?
The fact that I make lots of money out of it.
Oh, honesty, can't beat that. No? I run a little local business, and I supply cellar services to the marvellous St Auster Brewery tent here.
Love that.
The members' tent over there.
Yeah.
The Pims bar just there, where it's Pims o'clock. Rattler, Arbour Brewing, all beautiful cold ales supplied by my wonderful company. Jenny, can you tell us the involvement that the flower show has here at the Royal Cornwall Show?
Well, it is well, dare I say, the most popular marquee in the show, but I'm a bit biased. People do head for here, and it's encouraging today that I've heard from several people that we are one of the top shows around. The Royal Cornwall, someone said, one of the judges said, is in the top 3 in the world as far as he's concerned. He's a cattle judge, but certainly for the floral arts section, which I'm Entra Secretary, we're absolutely delighted this year. We've got more entries than ever. We were a bit worried with the sun because last year we had the rain and the wind, but the flowers have held up really well, and it's a spectacular display that we have. And this year in particular we're thrilled because we've got some young Duchy College students join us, which is fantastic because we're all getting older, and it's lovely to see the younger people coming in. So it is a very important part of the show.
I've been asking everyone, what is the Royal Cornwall Show? If you was to sum it up overall, how would you describe the feeling, the atmosphere that is the Royal Cornwall Show?
I would say it's a very welcoming and friendly show. It's got something for everyone here. Whether you just want to look at the animals, that's fine, but most people, and a lot of people actually come for the 3 days, so they can take in the whole show. And I dare say it would take 3 days to get around the show, because there's so much to see, and lots of things to eat and drink, and or just lie on the grass and just relax. So there's something for everyone here.
That's why 4 out of 5 top Hollywood movie stars use Luster Cream shampoo.
Look at him. He's so cute and all alone. Hey, I got a great impression for you. Who is this? I do not believe it. That's right, it's you, sir. That was unbelievable, don't you think?
Well, the sun continues to shine here at the Royal Cornwall Showground, and I'm here now with Stephen Lay from the Rotary. What is it about the Royal Cornwall Show for you, Stephen?
Well, Rotary is all about communities, and the Royal Cornwall Show is about the communities throughout Cornwall and West Devon and further afield. And we're expecting, what is it, 120,000 people to come through here?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Population of Cornwall, 400, 500,000, I'm not sure. What a percentage of people come through this area. It's Cornwall, it's our community, it's what we're all about.
And if you could think up one word that sums up this feeling, what we're experiencing now, what is it?
Vibrant, buzzing.
Oh, that's 2.
That's 2 words. 3? No.
And what are Rotary promoting here today?
We're just trying to make people more aware of what Rotary does, that we are an organisation, a service organisation. We're here for communities. If they are more aware and a greater understanding of what we do, then we can better engage with people within the community who are like-minded. Just look on the internet, do a web search, type in Rotary, come and join us. We're non-denominational, male and female, all ages within Rotary in Great Britain and Ireland. Our youngest Rotarian is 18, but we have Rotary clubs in schools, and therefore they're called Interact clubs, Rotaract clubs, Rota Kids. We're for communities.
Well, keep up the great work that Rotary does in Cornwall. Everyone does appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all your support. We appreciate it. Thank you.
This time.
I'll try not to wave around the air.
Well, of course, it's not easy exhibiting and being on show here at the Royal Cornwall Show, and just sometimes, sometimes you have to take it easy.
Well, my name's Lisa Frayne. I'm just from outside of Launceston, just on the Devon-Cornwall border. Me and my husband Paul, we breed Aberdeen Angus cattle, as you can see behind us. They're very common now here in the West Country and throughout the country. They originate obviously from Scotland. They're renowned for the marbling in their meat, and obviously if you want a steak, buy an Angus. You can't beat a bit of Angus steak. And we chose to breed them really. We like to show the cattle. That was our choice, what we wanted to promote at the time. We've only got a few small numbers of our own, very selective with our bloodlines and breeding lines. We've only got a small number here at the show this year, but the turnout of Angus cattle here is exceptional. We've got exhibitors here from Gloucester, Somerset, Dorset, right through Devon and Cornwall, so we've had a really good turnout here and it's great to see.
And how did you do in the show?
We didn't do particularly well, but we're more than happy. We had a 4th place with our own cow here. She's our very first homebred cow. We started breeding back in 2006, and it takes time to build up a herd and establish a herd, so we were delighted because we were also the best exhibitor bred animal here in our class. We brought her because she's got an outstanding heifer calf at foot, and we wanted the farming community just to see what the Angus can breed here. So although perhaps 4th prize to some people wouldn't be particularly good, we were more than happy at the time.
And if you were to sum up the atmosphere that is the Royal Cornwall Show, what would it be?
Oh, Royal Cornwall Show is the creme de la creme. Everybody wants to come here, look around the cattle sheds here. There's just a hive of activity. Life starts here in the mornings, 4 o'clock, and we party on through the day and through the night. Everybody has a great time. Royal Cornwall has got an atmosphere like no other. We travel the length and breadth of the country, but this is the place to be seen.
I'm here with Darren from Cornwall's Volunteer Blood Bike Service. Darren, tell us a little bit about your service.
Well, the service was set up 3 years ago in Cornwall because we heard about a need for an out-of-hours emergency service, because prior to us starting they only used taxis, and it was costing Cornwall in the region of £350,000 to pay for those taxis to take really what is urgent blood and body organs across Cornwall, and as avid bikers we felt that we could fill the gap.
And how important is the Royal Cornwall Show to you to get out there?
Well, the link to Royal Cornwall Show simply because we see sheer volumes of people, but also the link to BMW for us, it is obviously a very prestigious one, simply because a large part of what we do is educate and advance motorcycling across Cornwall. BMW is known for safety. We want to get that across, that our riders ride safely and securely within Cornwall.
And how can people help you? Obviously BMW's being one of the companies locally that's helping you. How can other companies help?
Well, we're very lucky in the situation at the moment that everybody wants to give us a bike because it's a very good image for them to be seen giving us a bike. What we're struggling with is the day-to-day running cost of those bikes. It's in most charity terms, it's a very small figure. We need about £14,000 a year to run the fleet of bikes that we have in Cornwall. If there's companies or other charities out there that can link in, even in a small way, even if it's only hundreds of pounds, that will keep a bike on the road to serve and save the life of people in Cornwall.
Okay, well I'm here now with the movers and shakers of the travel industry here in Cornwall. I'm with Kay from Newell's Travel and Sarah from Newquay Cornwall Airport. I had to put the Cornwall in.
You have to put the Cornwall in.
Got to put the Cornwall in. So, what's good news from Newquay Airport right now?
Well, we've got the EasyJet starting the London Southend route on the 20th of June and Liverpool on the 4th of July, so that's great to have them down here. We're also getting new package holidays in for the end of the year, so that's given a bit of opportunity for sun in October and November. And we're also just kind of continuing with our summer routes, which have just launched with Flybe, which take you the opportunity from Belfast City to Newcastle, Edinburgh, Glasgow, places like that, including Gatwick, which is carrying on until the 29th of March, next year. Full service, 7 days a week, 3 times a day.
Business as usual. See, everyone thinks it's stopped. It's not stopped.
No, not at all.
And holidays. Talk about holidays. More and more flying out of Newquay. This is good news.
It is fantastic. I mean, as Sarah said, we had 600 passengers in April flying out to Turkey. We have departures to Lake Garda, Italy, Sorrento, Madeira, still to come yet this year. So I think people don't realise there are still some wonderful destinations you can get to from Newquay direct for this year, and there'll be more next year as well. So business is good.
Looking good.
Yeah.
It's all looking good. If you was to sum up the feeling of Royal Cornwall Show, what would it be? This, what is it?
It's just Cornwall. That's what Cornwall's all about. Lots of people happy, going about, enjoying life, really.
And of course, BMW's here year on year. You know, the plan obviously to keep coming back. There's no reason why you wouldn't.
No reason at all. We really enjoy the show. It's great to show the products to the customers outside of our showroom environment. They receive it really well. It's great to have a drink and a pasty with them. Fairly traditional, same place every year without fail.
And of course, one of your dealerships in Falmouth. What's news in Falmouth at the moment? Anything interesting going on in Falmouth?
Always lots of things going on. We've got a busy year, end of year. So next 6 months we've got lots of new models coming out. So yeah, very, very exciting time for the team and the people of Cornwall to come and have a look at our products.
I'm now here with Anthony from Roger Young. Anthony, why do Roger Young get involved with the Royal Cornwall Show?
I think it's a fantastic show. It supports the local area. Got great customers. It's a way of saying thank you. It's also a good way this year of introducing the new products. Jaguar, obviously Isuzu's been going with us for a year and a half, so it's just a great way of thanking customers and being introduced to some new.
And I believe congratulations for 5 years running. I believe you have the best stand, is that right?
Yeah, Roger's son Matthew works very hard setting it all up with Sarah, his wife. This year again we've won it. It's great, as with the new vehicles, Isuzu on the stand and everything as well, so really good. Yeah, very proud.
And of course, with all the types of vehicle in the whole of the showground, you know, you've got BMW here, you've got Mercedes here, but Princess Anne, decides to arrive in a vehicle that you guys sell. What do you think about that?
I think it's fantastic. It just shows the global demand of the car. So, you know, it's a very global market, very proud that it's a British product. And with the products we've got with Jaguar and Land Rover, fantastic.
Well, I'm here now with Chris Riddle, the Secretary of the Royal Cornwall Show. Chris, you must be over the moon with this year's show.
Oh, wonderful. The weather has just been the cherry on the cake, really. We're geared for all sorts of weather conditions, but everybody loves being here in this sort of conditions. And I think after the county and the country has had such a miserable time for several months, just what could be better?
Absolutely. And I've been asking people, as we've been going around the showground, what is the words that sums up the Royal Cornwall Show? What would they be for you?
Fun and friendship, I suppose. I think it's the gathering of the clans, really. People get together at the show, perhaps don't see each other all year, families meet up, do a bit of business, have a bit of fun, and it's that mix that makes it a real great event.
And a little bit of history for people, watching this back on Sky TV on our channel. A little bit of history. Where did it start, all this, do you know?
Well, Chris Riddle would be the best person to ask, but it is one of the oldest agricultural associations in the country. It is, there is no doubt about it, it is the leader of agricultural associations. It is a very, very loyal crowd base, and above all, I believe it is where Cornwall can show off all its glory, from holiday homes to wedding shows to cattle to agriculture to horses to hunting. It's where Cornwall is.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Nick, for your time, and keep up those great tones.
Well, we'll try. Thanks a lot.
Well, it's been a fantastic Royal Cornwall Show here, 2013. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and don't forget, if you couldn't make it this year, come back next year. There's so much to see and do here at the Royal Cornwall Showground in Wadebridge.
Thank you for watching this week's Cornwall Channel. We would love to hear from you, your thoughts and ideas for future Cornish programmes. This dedicated weekly channel for Cornwall on Sky and Freesat aims to deliver information and local programmes. If you have any news you think we should cover, then please get in touch using our website at cornwallchannel.co.uk or via our Facebook and Twitter pages. See you next week.